afternoon, good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. This is the CONFAB on STEAM Radio Vision. And don't forget that we are located at Obokun Avenue in Ilesha, Osun State, Nigeria. Today, Nigerian politics once again reminds us that power is never static. It shifts, it tests loyalty, and it exposes institutions. In Osun and Ekiti State, the 2026 governorship elections are already being framed as a political litmus test, not just for voters, but for the African Democratic Congress, ADC. A PDP chieftain says these elections will determine whether the ADC is a credible alternative or simply another loud experiment in Nigeria's crowded opposition space. But the bigger question is this: who truly decides political relevance? The political class or the electorate? Then comes a defection that has steered emotions, symbolism, and strategy. The son of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has crossed over to the ruling APC, openly backing President Bola Tinubu's re-election bid in 2027. This is fantastic. Is this merely personal ambition? I mean, this is one of the questions people are asking. Is this merely personal ambition at play, or does it reflect deeper fractures within the opposition, fractures that could reshape the 2027 contest before it ever begins? And finally, the courtroom drama surrounding former Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele takes a serious turn. A defense witness alleges that the EFCC attempted to coerce a defendant into implicating Emefiele. Now, is this true? If true, this raises uncomfortable questions not just about one trial, but about the integrity of Nigeria's anti-corruption fight. Are we witnessing due process at work, or a system struggling to balance justice with public expectation? These are not just stories, these are signals about power, about opposition, about accountability and trust. Today, we break them down, challenge the narratives, and ask the questions that many Nigerians are asking at home. So stay with us. This morning on the CONFAB, I have a public analyst that will be joining us via the phone call in the person of Honorable Hassan Olawumi. Honorable Hassan Olawumi, good morning to you.
Good morning, my brother and sister. How you doing?
Very good. And yeah, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing very great. Very good.
Okay.
Very good.
All right. Good to have you. I also have with me Oluwatoyosi Solanke. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Chidima. Yeah. Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
All right. Let's go over to the very first story we have here that says 2026 Osun Ekiti polls will test ADC's credibility, and this is coming from PDP chieftain, a chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Segun Showumi, has said the 2026 governorship election in Osun State and Ekiti State will serve as the first retest of the political strength and credibility of the African Democratic Congress. Now, let me come to you, Honorable Hassan. How do you see the statements? Do you agree with Showumi, Segun?
Well, in politics, we're all likely to face the very new created alliance party in order to show them, probably test how strong their ability in their system of coalition. As a politician, when a coalition is being formed, you don't know who belongs to the party and who doesn't belong to the party, because it's only the APs and party leaders that will show up. So what he said is right. Let's see what will be the result. But the truth is, politics is all about strategies. So if they manage their strategies well, we know after the poll.
Okay, we know after the poll, right?
Yeah, we know after the poll. The result is determined, not on social media, not on, it is something that is going to be put in practice. We are going to go to the field, vote, electorate to decide, is ADC their hope? Is APC still stronger? Is PDP still have the strength? So all these things are to put together. Don't forget, there's a code also there. So we all need to wait and see until the people decide.
All right, Solanke, do you have something to say with respect to that?
Yeah, thank you, Chidiman. Well, I actually see it as a strategic way to weaken PDP are actually trying to weaken the ADC's momentum, to gain momentum even before the election. So they are actually just doing that early so that they can weaken the momentum of the APC. You know, they say politics is a dirty game. So I actually see it as a strategic way to, that's this, to weaken their momentum before they actually start the election proper.
Oh, Honorable,
Shola,
do you have yes,
do you
looks
agree?
like you want to say something.
Do you agree with them? Do you agree with them that politics is a dirty game?
Yes, sir, it is a dirty game, sir.
To me, why I don't see it to be dirty game is a game of strategy. It's a game of intelligence. It's a game you play. It's a game that can reshape every individual. Like for instance, if you see somebody contesting for a position, we are all in Nigeria. This century we shouldn't be guiding things that are not meant to be guided. Sometimes you see people contesting now, and you ask yourself as a electorate, you ask yourself some question. Why is it that during the election we realize that all the political office holder, political appointees, or political aspirants or candidates of party, they become saints. Saints in the sense that they're close to everybody. So it's a game of strategy. It's not a dirty game. It's just we place it to be dirty game. But it's a game of strategy. That's why I said the game will reflect after the poll because who are you? The party is a party that stands on its own. People that are going to vote are the one to checkmate their um, manifestos. But the problem here in Nigeria is sometimes we don't even really concern about manifesto, where influence speak, strategies speak. So all these things are things that it's expected to play out during the poll. And I believe after the poll, we will know the party that has it all.
Honorable, but you will agree with me that many Nigerians does not believe that their vote counts.
Why we don't believe our vote count is because the public orientation has not put it straight to us the way it's meant to be. The ministry has a lot to do when it comes to election. Because sometimes when you are in a place and somebody like what my sister just said now, that a party will just look for a statement, like you're going to play a football match, you are abusing the other side coach that who are you? I've been beating you for long now. I will definitely beat you. No, if the other coach is not being focused, he might because of that lose before the match. So the basic things is we all agree that our vote did not count, and that is why it always work the way they want. But if you are voters, and my party APC, we belong in people. We work to believe that you must have people around you. You must encourage grassroots because that's where the vote comes from. So that is the only strategy that APC is using so much. They know how to control the grassroots. They know how to play the game with them so that when it comes, definitely, I won't expose the old strategies we used to use, but definitely when it comes to poll, we have something to tell a compound that in your compound we've employed about 2 graduates in your compound. So we are going to do more. We want you vote, you will vote because you want your son to be like the son of the other father. So you will vote in order to seek for those things. It's a strategies. It's a way of governance and way of politics. So I don't believe I don't believe our vote doesn't count. Our vote counts.
Okay, looks like Honorable, you are weight as in I don't know how to be like you are putting your weight around them APC. You
Not
say they
really.
know how to play the game with the grassroots. Is this your
Not.
personal opinion or the general opinion of those
I'm
at the
only.
grassroots?
I'm only telling you how it's easy. When you are in your keynote address, you said you are talking of strategies and people, how you get people, how does political party works. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm only telling you the one I knew quite right. That okay, the party I belong to, this is what they do. I belong to party A today doesn't mean I cannot belong to party B tomorrow. Remember, APC is not the first party we practice. Even here in Lagos, we have AD, we have ADC, we have AC, we have all these parties before arriving at this party we are now today. So what really happened? The question is why are we changing the party name? It's to accommodate order, it's to embrace order, it's to make sure that everybody is the beneficiaries in their party, and it's a strategy. It's a strategy, it's selfless service, and that is where the influence play key role. So I'm not saying my party, other party can as well do the same and succeeded when we talk about party. And if the electorate feel their vote is not count, that is where the problem comes from. When you are voting and you imagine you want to run an election where we have about 11,000 voters in the polling unit, and we did not have a turnout of 2,000.
and the agent that is there can be easily buy. Opposition agent can be easily buy because the vote does not come with a good figure. You will be hearing some things like, if our vote did not go up, the government may not remember us that we are voting here, this and that. Before you know, negotiation will start coming up, and the election can be easily ring in those areas. But if you come out aimlessly and you vote the exactly accredited voters in that unit, nobody can upturn your results.
Okay, Honorable, one more last question on this segment. In one of the interviews with ADC, they made a claim, a very striking one, that they are positioning themselves as a platform for, how did they put it? Stressing that they are positioning themselves for Nigeria's relevance.
You see, if you called me tomorrow to discuss my party, you don't expect anything from me except that. Because the best I will tell you is the best that is in the side of my party. And I just cited some example that you will imagine where somebody who cannot din and dine with you in your compound before, all of the sudden become your friends, become let's put it like that. You see some politicians become pets to the voters when election is coming. All these are strategies again. Are you getting it? All these are game, and that is how you can only play your game the way you like it. There's a lot of question we need to be asking ourselves. I talk about strategy. Strategy is the key of politics. How do you understand? What can you foresee? What do you foresee for your party? What do you think if you lose this, you gain this, and this will be more valuable than what you want to lose? Imagine what just happened. I don't want to go there. Imagine the frequent contestants of presidency in Nigeria, former Vice President Abubakar. So imagine his own begotten son defecting to a party that is opposing his father. It's a game. It's a game.
I was still coming to that. In fact, I have a lot to, ask you with respect to his defection to APC.
It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. So that's why I tell you that don't stop thinking. If election doesn't count, then we don't need him. And we all need to know that if election doesn't count, we don't need him. We will have prepared how to maneuver without him. But election can't. For the moment that he defected to that party now, do you know how many people that has been convinced? Do you know how many people that feel like, these people are just in round table? Do you know how many people that have been having different thoughts? So it's a strategy. Like what ADC do, they just say that in order to, like my sister rightly said, they say that to just divert the attention of other parties.
Yeah.
Just to get what they want. It's a game. It's a game, my sister.
Okay, now we just move over to the very next headline that says 2027 Atiku son joins APC, backs Tinubu's re-election. Atiku son joins APC, backs Tinubu's re-election. You have said something about this, but there's a developing headline that talks about this same thing. They said Atiku son's defection to APC is a political earthquake. That's them coming from Lagos APC. They said Atiku's defection to APC is a political earthquake, not to APC this time around, but to his father, Atiku Abubakar. How do you, balance the same statements by Lagos APC?
Like I rightly said before, my sister, I told you if you invited me for APC, whatever you should be expecting from me to discuss as a member of the party is to tell you the good about my party. And I want you to know that defection from his party to APC is not mere overnight discussion. It's something that they've digested, they've sit together, they've spoke about it, they've discussed a lot of things about it before he officially defected to the party. You see, one thing that's all common saying in our society is if you cannot beat them, you join them. Are you getting it? Yeah. And before you can join them, there will be a kind of dialogue. There will be a kind of, the APC party has played their game, and the man has defected. So what do you expect? What do you think you need in a very strategic party like that? Publication. Talk about it. Make it a talk of town. Let people discuss it. Let those who cannot, even in my rural area, where I am now, I'm still discussing it with some people there. That imagine Atiku that is a very strong contender of this election. His son has joined our party. So the others that are PDP were like, this Tinubu self, this, that is just what we are saying. It's a strategy. And it's, the man has seen what he wants, and he have seen that, okay, going to the party will be of more benefit to him than stay in the party that he belongs to before. And that's just it. It's a strategy. Politics is all about who you are. Other room, what I mean other room is your brain, your sense of, how do you control the party? How do you play the game? Were you ready to lose something to gain something? That is what it is. So it's a plus to us, and it's a big disaster to the other party over there.
Are you not seeing it as a plot against APC? Just like you said, they didn't just wake up overnight to, decide to defect to APC, knowing fully well that his father is not an APC member. You said it was planned. So don't you think it's, a strategic plot against APC?
I will tell you, that is what I'm telling you, that APC is a party that has a very good internal mechanisms that resolve both conflict and regulate the party ideologies. They don't just accept things. I will cite an example for you. During President Buhari, when he wanted to choose vice president, he intended to use now President Tinubu as his running mate. But Tinubu, a kind of ambitious leader, a leader that's seen beyond where you are at the moment, has foreseen it that if I take this fight, if we eventually win, definitely I might not be chance to become the president. Or situation might get him down to run to rule the country just one time. So all these things, Tinubu gather it together, and he played the role of losing some things to gain some things. That is when you use your certain thing, you play your certain things out just to get on certain, but you work towards achieving a greater high in the next day. What did Tinubu do? They asked him to send name of at least 2 people for the internal mechanism to control. But being a political this thing that he is, he said he's sending just only one person's name. Because he knows in politics, when you send 2 names, the committee may add 1 name and use the 3rd name that they add and still pronounce it that it's you that send the names, which you cannot deny. And he sent a name, stand by that name, that is the person he chooses and that is the person he wants. And those things has played a very key role in him getting this opportunity today. So it's not today that APC is having somebody from other party that they were not even loyal to the party. Probably they are coming for their better interest. We have them like that. First example of it is Bukola Saraki. Bukola Saraki did not come to APC then because he wants anything from APC. He knows that that's the only thing that can favor him of getting the Senate president. And he achieved it. Are you getting it? He achieved it. So, that we have them like that. All those defectors that are coming to our party today, I believe they will be scrutinized, monitored, checkmate before they will be given any power that could destroy the party structure. So the party is more alert than them. That's one thing I know.
Are you trying to say that the defection so far recorded by APC does not in any way affect APC?
Yeah, it's not affecting APC. The only crisis, which I've said earlier on, that we have a internal mechanism that handle any crisis in the party. Yeah, the only way it will affect the party is there are some places, there are some positions, there are some people that are in the party before, are eyeing before. And somebody is defecting from other parties to come to our party to hijack that position. So it now takes the leader of the party to take possible measures on what to do about those areas. The example of it, let me just play a game for you. Example of the president just pronounced now that they've just concluded the primary council poll in Lagos State. They should refund the money of all aspirants that used to purchase form. They should refund the money back to them. It's a strategy. They should refund their money back to them. That is, if you buy the form at rate of 5.5 million naira, and you are now, after you have contested and lost the election, you feel your money has gone, and the party leader now sits and says, okay, refund those people's money back to them. Do you think those people will not be loyal to the party? Who will be loyal to the party? It's a game. Do you tell me that APC did not need the money? They need it. Do you tell me the process they did before the election was conducted? Do you think they did not use money? They use money, but they feel like, okay, this might be a crisis, and that's how they control it. These are the things that will happen. But if the internal mechanism is strong and they can control whatever comes to the table, definitely, my dear sister, nothing will affect the party. Those defectors will have themselves to blame. Either they leave the party after they could not, they may leave the party because they could not achieve their aim, or they could not accomplish their mission. So by so doing, the party give the party name to achieve what the party wants. That is what matters.
Okay, I'll come back to you. I have one more question to ask you, but I'll come to you shortly. Solanke has something to say.
All right, thank you, Chidima. Oh, Mr. Hassan has actually said most of the things I had in mind. I see, though it might look like a political crack on Articles and 2027 ambition, but I believe the two parties has something to gain. It's just a means of a medium, just like how he has said, that is a strategic way of gaining a wider political support. So there's no way they are losing on the other hand. They're actually there to gain something. So APC acceptance of Article's son is they have something to gain from it. Am I right, Mr. Hassan? Or are you just accepting it for accepting sake?
You are pretty right.
So there's something to gain. They are not getting it for free.
You see, somebody of that caliber cannot defect without a proper agreement. So you should know that somebody of that caliber cannot defect without a proper agreement. Definitely, it will showcase to you that, oh, I love the party manifesto. Yes, that is what commonly be on the air. But the truth is, he's coming to the party. Definitely, he's not coming as just a party member. Don't forget, Fubara defected to APT. And Fubara become 001 of River State today. Don't you know it's a plus to him also?
Yes.
Everything is a game. It's a game. And when it comes to time of playing game like this, you have to give it to APC at all time. They play the game and they don't mind what to lose. Imagine what the likes of Wike has been doing in River State for the president. Wike is expected to have the 001 of the party over there, but he did not defect from the party. It's a game also.
You said APC should have it. Do you think the general populace will agree with you on this?
That what?
You just made a statement now that APC is really playing their game very well.
Let me tell you. Sometimes we may believe that as a youth. Sometimes, particularly among the youth, we always believe that what APC is doing is strong. What a Labour Party is doing is strong. What ADC is doing is strong. What this is doing is strong. The question that always comes to my mind is this. When it comes to election, the percentage of people voting at the poll, are they not youth? They were youth. Are you getting it? It seems to me like we don't against political party. The youth doesn't against political party in Nigeria. They against governance. That is how it seems to me.
But there is no governance without political party.
No, that's why we made the mistake. We should know that there's no governance without the political party. But when it comes to political party, you see youth, you see a lot of professors, graduates, you see them playing, carrying the placard, working, do and undo. But these people are a light in the society. What APC is doing, is it good? Can we still continue following APC with what they are doing? The analysis will be generating from corner and angle. But the truth is, when it comes to election, you meet them at the pool, they still vote the party. Okay. And why that happen is this. When we are fighting generally, collectively, we are fighting with a goal. But when you come back to your home, you have to work on your own personal porch. Imagine APC give me job, and you said we should fight APC. Do I have the blood to fight APC? That's the question. Do I have the blood to fight APC that gave me job that I used to feed my family?
So okay, you can you just said something about the game of politics. Now, you are saying that during elections, APC play their game well. But what happens after elections?
Well, definitely, satisfaction is not something that goes random. I want you to know that. Even at any acknowledge today, and I think your CEO is my good friend, and we've been together, we talk together, we chat, we do things. But the truth is, am I the best person he has ever been seen? Even to you as a presenter, am I the very best person you have ever been seen? But the truth is, intercordial relationship sometimes matters most. So in governance, they do. But it's just that what they do, what happens in government, which is does not fall in one party. Take it or you leave it. It doesn't fall in one party. Once you get to governance, those who belong to the party, right from the APS leaders, the leaders of the parties, or the high-ranking leaders in the parties, what they fight for after politics is from sharing formula. And by virtue of that, you will see where this another goals will be set. Division will seek to have something in their division. Senatorial district will seek to have something in their senatorial district. You will see representative House of Representative constituency. They will need to seek something to their constituency. That becomes another issue in the governance. That is where they need both the party member and non-party member. That is where they want to go. So all these things sometimes will be listed. The party involvement limited to 30%. So it now becomes the executive power, legislative power, and the judiciary. So that's where that's how they play the game.
Looks like Solanke disagrees with you on this.
I actually want to get a clarification on your statement, sir. You said because your political party is the one putting food on your table, that you can't actually go against it because if the youth are actually clamoring on a subject. Does that mean that you sell your mind, what's it called, your conscience out because you don't want to lose your livelihood?
The question is this, Mrs. Solanke. Unless if you one thing about the kind of person I am is, I don't normally go out there and deceive people. We have a graduate today outside there that has graduated for more than 20, 15 years. Are you getting me now? And such person has not secured a job. And today he voted for APC and somebody mentioned his name or her name and he secured a job. Are you telling me, let's go just be sincere, let's put aside our personality, let's put aside our other things. Although personality is matter, where somebody like me will talk when things is wrong in the party, you may not be there, you may not even aware. Adam Oshomole is a good example. Adam Oshomole is the senator of this party. Sometimes if Adam Oshomole is speaking in the house, you will ask yourself a question that, is Adam Oshomole belong to this party? Are you getting it? Yes, you will talk when you see something that is wrong, but you will also consider some areas. Are you getting it?
Yes,
there are some things that, okay, let me take for instance now, and another clear example is this. No matter what, if your daddy do things wrong, you will tell your daddy, what you are doing is wrong. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
But mind you, it will be hard for you, based on traditional or your area, your ethnics or whatever, it will be hard for you to come out and tell people that my daddy is bad. Even the article son that defected to the party has never made the statement that my daddy is bad. He only defected to the party. You can never see him anywhere telling people that my daddy is bad. He only defected to the party with, after you have seen the value and what is going to happen after being defected to the party. So it's just sometimes we advocate for wrong things. I know the youth might think what I'm saying is wrong, yes, because they feel not everything that's been settled with give. Sometimes you need to go back to your drawing board and use tactical approach on some things in order to achieve it.
Okay, Solanke, do you have another thing to say before we move to the next segment?
I did believe, from what he said, he hasn't actually answered my question directly, but indirectly I get what he's trying to say. But my belief is that there should be a way whereby internally you will be able to resolve our grievances, even without coming out to tell us that we've resolved it, but we should be the one to be in the know, to know that you've actually done that. So I guess the picture that you don't want to put it out there that is everything the youth are actually clamoring for that you can answer for, right, sir? But there should be an internal way by which to just be accountable and transparent for the sake of transparency. Your political party should be able to address every grievances.
Did you hear that, Honorable?
Yeah, Solanke.
Sir?
If I'm in any parliament and they were talking about youth, I'm not even talking about political parliament this time. Anywhere I am, I find myself, and they talk about youth, I always advocate for youth. But the major thing is this. I told you that this is, if you talk about party system, as a youth, you have leader, which we name youth leader, probably from your zone, probably from your zone, from your ward, from your local government, from your state. In fact, some people have consistency youth leader. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Now, assuming I'm in a place where I can advocate for youth, and I've done that, and okay, opportunity is being given to me that okay, present us the youth that you know. And don't forget, I will definitely consult those people we are talking of, either the zonal youth, either the ward youth, either the local government youth, or the constituency youth. That okay, youth leader, that please, I need 5 people. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And that interest has leave my table immediately. I give it out to them. They are to choose whom to benefit those things. Are you getting it?
Yes,
So the
sir.
question is, are they truly choosing or giving me people that want it? That's the question. And you know the interest has left my table. I've advocated for it. I've
Yeah,
gotten it.
you've done your part.
Yes. So those are the things we have to consider. That's why I said for Nigeria to be better, we have to be better from our home. Yeah.
Okay, Honorable, with all sincerity, I want you to answer because I know that a lot of Nigerians are actually watching you right now and listening to you. Can you really attest that APC is actually serving the general good of the citizens? Let's just leave election period aside because you did mention in one of your responses that during the election period, you see a lot of youths will be clamoring around some of those politicians. They give them some money to mortgage their consciences, and you see them, dropping their will just for a piece of bread that will be offered to them during that election period. And after that, they will go back to poverty, to whatever they were suffering from. And you also did measure that if they are given a job, okay, a person is given a job, the person will stand for APC, for the party that gave him or her the job. Now let's talk about the general populace. Now the youth as a whole. Can you really attest that APC is actually serving the good of the general public? Because with what I'm seeing right now, a lot of Nigerians have actually lost hope in APC.
Oh, good of you. You see, when it talks about APC governance, what are they doing, particularly about the youth? The youths are more powerful in the party than any other party in Nigeria. But the major problem we are having is this. In terms of governance, a lot of opportunity has been opened for the youth, which is a privilege. I can tell you something from experience. I attended secondary school for 11 years and I did not fail a class. You ask how that happened instead of 6 years, right? But I am one of those children that Yoruba people call Omata Patadide. When I go to school and I could not be able to pay the tuition fee, what next happened is we go out there and hustle, get money again to go back to school. It's dedication that makes me a graduate. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had opportunity to become a graduate today. It's dedication that I want this and I want to have it at all costs. Are you getting it now? So APC opportunity, first opportunity they give to youth of nowadays is this. This school feels school student loan of a things. If we had the opportunity during our time, I believe by now I should have been tendering my professor. I should have been working towards having professor. Are you getting it? But this opportunity is not there for me. But if you ask somebody who doesn't have value for education today, that doesn't see those things to be valuable things, do you think among the youth, if you see somebody that doesn't see those things as opportunity, that doesn't value education, they will not see it as anything? Mind you, if you are a business person, you are selling electronics, you are selling little things, and your local government chairman intended to help those who are running those minor businesses, and you are at home, you don't do anything, you don't have any skill, you don't have anything doing. They even call for skill acquisition program. You are claiming big boy in the society, you don't join them in doing it. They are doing a lot of things, you don't join them in doing it. Now opportunity comes to give you loan to work. You are telling them they know the people they choose, and you don't have any skill to acquire that to meet up the requirement of those loans. You will complain. So before we complain about governance, let's also make ourselves a productive person. Let's be productive on our own. Our parents sell yam, sell cassava and all those things to send us to school, not to come to leave the school and become a farmer of their own class. Yes, we can become a farmer, but not the farmer of their own class. They want us to become a farmer that will be mechanism, a farmer that we have the quality, the academic education, something we show in your farming system. Are you getting it now? So all these things are things that we're lacking. That's why I said the ministry I'm still accusing on based on that is the Ministry of Public Orientation. I want President Tinubu to still work on that ministry, to scrutinize the ministry, give the ministry as offices in every local government. Let them be going to community to enlighten people value of education, value of exposure. How do you benefit from government? A lot of opportunity in government now that some youth out there will not know about. Because people, if government wanted to give you money for something, they might open a portal that okay, you people should log in here with your profile, this and that. This is what we are going to do for you. But somebody who don't even have idea of operating ordinary button phone, how will he get the opportunity of getting this? How will he get to know that such opportunity is out there rolling? So all these things is we have to make them valuable. We have to make them useful to the society, and they have to know where do you need to know within ourselves that before we can be useful to the society, you have to be useful to yourself. How will you be useful to yourself? I'm talking to Solanke today. Solanke, if you are dropped out in secondary school, you may not have the opportunity of talking to me.
Honorable.
And
Okay.
you are among the youth.
All right, go ahead, Honorable.
And you are among the youth. You are youth. When they mention youth, they don't class it that maybe graduate or not graduate.
Yeah.
But what they know is that youth is youth. Are you getting it?
Yes,
But
sir.
make yourself a productive so that whenever the opportunity comes, at least you will be
make
able,
use of
you
it.
will qualify to be one of the beneficiaries. So that is it in that area.
Okay,
Sorry, sir.
Solanke wants to say something.
All right. Concerning that, sir, I did implore and beg that you should please talk to the commission that is in charge of dissemination of information, because these grants, these empowerments you talk about just now, sir, most of the youth out there, they don't know about it. So there should be a larger means by which everyone can actually get access, equal access to these
That
grants
is
and
that is
empowerments.
that is why you see I'm talking of if I'm thinking of getting the open letter to the presidency
Thank you, sir.
to work on ministry that very commission, that public orientation commission. We the youth we need it most. If
Yes.
the public orientation commission, don't just come and orientate us that our vote is our right. No, come out and tell us that after your vote has been your right, these are the opportunity open for you.
Yeah.
Are you getting it?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Some of the youth now do their PVC not because of voting. Some do it because of the use of it in the bank. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And when you see somebody telling you beside you that my PVC, since I've gotten my PVC, I've never voted. Waiting concern me, man, unless you want to use it for my children's school. So you imagine because no public orientation, no proper orientation over
Yeah,
it. That
that's
this
it.
thing is your power. This is how it serves. This is what you need. This is what you do. So that segment, that part of governance need to
Work more
raise
on
their
it.
curriculum and do
Yeah.
something so that the information can get to people. Even this school loan of a things, the majority
Yes.
of students in university doesn't even know that
Um,
it exists.
Honorable, you know what? You
Mm.
said something about, you said lots of opportunities, many opportunities, but I was surprised we were only able to mention only one, and that's the education loan. So
I
what are the
can mention I
opportunities?
can I can mention a lot. I just feel like due to time, my schedule is so tight.
I would like
But
you to at least mention some of the opportunities that
Benefits.
Nigerian
Yeah.
youth
yes,
have
Can I
let
not
me
use
let
yet
me
that?
actually,
let me push, let me push to you. As far as I'm honorable, I go into agro business, which is agri business. I've gotten a loan from my local government, my state, and they've supported us with fertilizers and others to grow crops in our various area. It's an opportunity.
So why
Are
is
you
it that
getting?
other youths like you have not been able to, grasp that opportunity? Is it because you're an
Because
honorable? Is it
no no
it's
no 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 no
secluded
no
to
no no.
just a few people?
Or
No,
to
no,
a
no, no, no,
particular
no, no,
political
no, 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 no,
party?
no, 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 no. The opportunity was why I have the opportunity is because I am a kind of person that made research. I do tell people if you go to school, particularly institution, I want you to agree with me that if you want to be a better student in institution, your phone is should be 70% working on the research on your course so that you can be more better to other students in the class. Before the lecturer comes to the class, you have course outline. Google some things, read something, have idea before it comes. So somebody like me, whenever I just free, instead of wasting my data on chatting, how are you, lollipop? Yesterday was good, yesterday was fine. No, I use it to do research. what is happening in federal government, what opportunities open in federal government. When I want to do my what's it called, Sedima, small scale business something certificate, I didn't pay a dime. I didn't pay a dime getting it. And I have the certificate with me today. I can present it anywhere as a farmer, aside of my job. So all these things are things that we need to put together. That is why I'm pleading on behalf of the youth today and the whole Nigeria. If you have opportunity to meet the Mr. President, or if you have opportunity to meet anybody in that public orientation, please tell them that they shouldn't limit their exercise to during the election alone. They should try and go to every unit, every political wards to orientate the youth. Tell them it doesn't work. All this program shouldn't be under party. It should be youth of the community. Go and call the ballet of the community to tell the community people that all youth should present at social venue for public orientation, so that this information will get to them. If you now know you don't have the inquiry, that will even motivate you to go to school, because you know those who have the inquiry will get the opportunity of getting the opportunity, and you will now feel bad within yourself that God, I've joked with my life. Then if I cannot make it anymore, my children should remain the same shoe. Then you will now know how to sponsor your children to go to school. And so that when the opportunity comes, you can have somebody to present. That is just the truth.
All right, Honorable, I would have loved to, say something. You talked about lack of information, and you would agree with me that availability does not mean accessibility. Now, the government can have some of this program, just as you said, but a lot of people don't have access to them. So I would really like to suggest that if it were maybe in your power, you should try to make some of these platforms, available and accessible to the Nigerian youths.
In addition to that, sir, I would like to say that you should please help us tell the commission in charge of this grant and empowerment that they should please increase the number of people they actually employ or they give the loans to, because by the time I remember a particular one that I applied for, the portal opened like a day. The second day I applied for it, then he told me that they've accepted the people they want, that they can no longer accept. I was like, just yesterday to today. So to me, it looks as if they have a particular number of people they are actually targeting, and not the masses.
Let me also bust your brain with something that happens in Lagos, which I enroll somebody into it, and that person is a beneficiary. In fact, that doesn't require any certificate. Something happened to one of my neighbors. Fine, this person does not even he has never voted in my area, but the house is so close to me. I am saying this on air. I won't mention the person name because I don't like doing things for somebody and disclose it like this, but I just want to write an example for you. So my way coming back the very day, of course I do go home a week quickly. When I got home, I realized that this man's house burned to ashes. Although no life lost, but all property were burned down. And being the kind of person I am in society, they feel I have all to rebuild the house for the man. Fail to understand that even myself, I've not eaten that morning that we are talking. Are you getting my point now? But being an elite in the area, and since like this occur and they come to you, you don't just need to remain silent. Even you don't have power to do more. You need to do what? You need to show little interest, at least for them to know. This is not even political. Humanity is very, very important. So I need to call the man. I said, come and see me. I said, just come and meet me later. Let me just get in first and settle my brain. Because I show the humanity in me that, oh God, I feel pains. Are you getting it? And immediately as I'm feeling the pain, I'm thinking of, I cannot rescue this man because I don't have the capacity to give this man what it needs. But I know there is a ministry in Lagos State. There's a commission in Lagos State that deal with things like that. Are you getting it?
Yes,
that deal with vulnerable things, like that. And I want to remember the civic engagement. Yes, civic engagement. I need to snap the picture of the house, write on it, and drop it to the civic engagement. And I'm proud of Lagos State of today. I am proud of Lagos State of today. Unrefundable money was given to that man, and that man vowed that no matter what it is, he will be voting for the party. Although I didn't do it in intention, with the interest of party. But the state did not even ask him, are you PDP? Are you APC? Are you indigent or not indigent. But since the information got into them from a reliable source that they trust, they knew this person cannot lie. And they give the person a reason. I won't mention the name, the amount.
All
But they
right,
give
sir.
him money that he can use to start up
All
better
over again.
by unrefundable. So all these things is an advantage from government.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Honorable.
Thank
Time
you.
is no longer on our side. This is where
Yes,
we'll
but
be wrapping up the show. But I would like you to give your parting remark before we, wrap it up here.
well, what I will just like to say is the youth, particularly, I do tell you, I feel concerned much about the youth because we are the leader of tomorrow. So I've stopped saying that we are the leader of today. If some of the past presidents ruled this country at the age of 35, 36, 37 years, so why is it that our time you want us at 40 something, 50 something to be still thinking we are youth and we are still be thinking of this? But one thing I want is that all the youth should be engaged in, I'm not saying political party, one political party now, but all our youth should be engaged in community issue. They should engage in public things so that when the opportunity comes, one airhead of it will disseminate it to other, and that will make them understand what is going on in the society. Then we should at least try. We are having our own offsprings now. We are bringing them up. What are we producing for the community? For the community, what are we producing for the country? What type of children are we raising? So we should not be among people that raise club girls. We should not be among people that raise strippers. We should not be among people that raise thieves. All these bad names that we cannot confrontationally stay out there and say we are the one that raised them. Please, we should do away from it and do something good for the betterment of the society and betterment of our life.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Honorable. Now, over
All right.
to you, Solanke. What do you have to
All right.
tell the people?
Thank you, Chidima. Thank you, Honorable. Thank you
Thank
for
you, my
having
brother.
us. I did like to tell the general public that aside us exercising our rights as voters, there are a lot of opportunities out there. Just like Mr. Azan has rightly said, we should endeavor to make researches on programs, on grants, on empowerment, on skills acquisition, programs that can actually benefit our lives. And I'm very sure that Mr. Azan will actually help us to disseminate that information to the commission in charge of this programs, that they should please do do more, improve on their means of communication so that the information can actually get to every nook and cranny of this country. So everyone will have an equal access to this governmental grants and skills acquisition. Thank you,
All right.
sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Solanke. Thank you, Honorable Hassan. We look forward to having you again on this show.
You are welcome, my sister.
All right, to our viewers, our esteemed viewers, we want to say a very big thank you to you for choosing Esteemed Radio Vision. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And also, we want to say thank you to our CEO in the person of MDK Michael Adeboye Ashaolu, the founder of Eniakbonle Foundation, and also Esteemed Radio Vision. We say thank you so much, sir, for all you are doing for the foundation and through the foundation. Thank you so much. And also to our producer in the person of Ayomikon. Thank you. You've done a great job. Yes, for sponsorship and advert placement, you can always contact us on 0916-634-9956. You can follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook at Esteem Radio Vision and on YouTube at Esteem Studio. Until I come your way again, I still remain Chidima Abel. Bye for now.